Good evening, sir.
Lovely. Yes, Sunita.
Sir, I want to continue this class because I felt that it is helpful me. It is helping me.
I mean, what nonsense reply is that? Did I say leave the class because you think it is not helpful? I said if you are not only going to focus on the class, then you cannot be in the class. You can be in the class if you're only going to study, not do
Sir,
anything.
understand, sir, all the time I can't be attentive, but still.
Then you can't be here. You can join us later when you get free. Okay? You can come back to the class. You can come back to the class when you're free. But while you are busy with something else, you shouldn't be in the class. It's futile.
Sir, this time I have time, but
You understand
somehow.
what I'm saying or you don't understand what I'm saying? Then respond to what I'm saying. Respond to what I'm saying. I said there is a condition. If you are in the class, you should be only in the class. You shouldn't be doing anything else. Multitasking, not allowed. Now, second thing.
Sir, whenever I take class, I attend class, I will not do anything. But still, if someone come here, so I will get reply them. Otherwise, I will not do.
I'm going to make another concession for you. I'm going to make another concession for you. You can attend the class and do your work, both, but another condition. You will just not say a word throughout the class, because when you're not saying anything, you're not saying anything. I won't ask you anything. You will never interrupt, explain this again, explain that again. Why? Because you're not fully in the class. You understand what I mean? Because you're here, you're not distracting, you're not disturbing us, no problems. You can be here, but then you don't interrupt me, you don't ask me, oh, explain that again, explain this again. Because if you're not focused, you're just not focused. As simple as that. You can be here, up to you, totally. I can allow you to be here, even while you're working. But then on this condition, that you're not going to interrupt. Got it? I will not ask you any questions, not even once. You're here, you're listening to us, you're benefiting from it. Your choice, totally. Rukaiya can ask me a question because she's listening to me. Lucky can ask me a question because he's listening to me. I can understand that there is a problem. He couldn't understand what I said.
So from long time, I'm not asking anything to you because I know that I'm not attending the class very actively. So that's why I'm not asking anything.
That's good. Who is Aman?
Good evening, sir.
Okay, hello, Jishan. Hey, is it you? Aman Hoda, is it you? I means Firdaus, is it you, Firdaus?
Good evening, sir.
Firdaus, how are you?
I'm fine, sir. Good. What you say?
Wow, 5 years, 6 years. Where are you? Are you at home or still in hospital?
No, I'm in home, sir.
Okay, good. You have put on some weight, man.
Yeah.
Are you not playing cricket? Are you not doing any activities, physical activities? I see your photo at the gym. You have put a photo, but
Yes. But now I'm a little fighty because I don't have time. I wake up in the morning, then I have to go office every day.
Okay.
And at evening, I don't have time.
In the evening, you don't have time. Hello, Ravi. Good evening. All right.
My mic is noisy or it's good?
Absolutely fine. No problems whatsoever.
Hey, good evening, guys.
So,
Good evening, Aman.
Aman, but his name is Firdaus. Aman, is it your name too?
No. It is my brother's name.
Brothers.
Actually, I'm using his, yes.
We say brother's name. Bhai ka naam.
Brother's name, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
and it's not a plural, by the way. Sometimes people misunderstand when I say brother's name. They think I'm saying a plural. It is just with an apostrophe.
Yeah.
Right.
So is he new?
Is it new? Yes, new to this class, not new to me. He was in my class 5 years ago, only for a few days, I would say, and then he had to leave. His sister was my student for a long time. She was a very good student. His two
Yeah.
sisters, yes.
I joined during the COVID. Then I left
Yes.
after a few days.
Now he's in Saudi Arabia. Where? UAE? Where are you?
Yeah. Currently, I'm living in Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia. We have somebody else
So
there.
you are living in a Saudi Arabia. So are you got a citizenship there?
No, no, no. I'm just
Are you
not
on a work
citizenship.
permit?
Work permit. Yes.
So it's going to be fun for us. And what are we studying? The text, the audio. What are we studying, guys? Actually, there was some homework from the practice book. Unfortunately, I did not send the page in the group, but I hope you guys have all done your homework. Have you?
Yes, sir, I have.
Okay. Let's see. I want responses from some other people as well that they have done their homework.
Yes, sir.
Good. Living dangerously. Have to is a very interesting structure in English. You know, I was very happy yesterday that you guys used don't have to so correctly, but I'm expecting some mistakes though, because it always happens. Some people always make mistakes with don't have to. Have to is easy, okay? The problem is with don't have to, the negative sentence. Some people misunderstand the meaning of don't have to, didn't have to. So let's see. We remember don't have to, didn't have to means it is not necessary, it was not necessary, right? This is what it means. Firdaus, we would prefer you on camera. Okay.
Sorry. For today, I cannot, sir. From tomorrow, I will.
Sure, no problems. Okay. So let's see. Grammar. Have to. Present obligation. Obligation means compulsion. Obligation मतलब ये इल्जाम नहीं होता दोस्तों. Obligation doesn't mean इल्जाम, okay? Obligation doesn't mean इल्जाम. It means बाध्यता, मजबूरी, obligation, bondation. समझ लीजिए इस तरह का, ठीक है? Present obligation. Have to, don't have to. The boxing chef. The boxing chef. Okay, let's see. Sammy is a top London chef. Now, when you use the word top, what does it mean? A famous one, a good one, a top, right? A top student, a top scientist, a top engineer, a top player. Sammy is a top London chef. In London, he has his own prestige, his own image, right? He's a top London chef. And a boxer in his free time. Complete the interview using the lines from A to K. Sammy, what kind of person to become a successful chef? Sammy, what kind of person do you have to be to become a successful chef? Your friend has ditched you today. Lucky he is at home, attending online. Sammy, what kind of person do you have to be to become a successful chef? Sa, sha, sab mix karna pade na, so sometimes you falter, your tongue gets twisted. Successful chef. Can you say this? Successful chef. Chef. Successful chef. Successful chef. What kind of person do you have to be to become a successful chef? Guys, do you understand the question? आपको किस तरह का इंसान होना जरूरी है अच्छा सक्सेसफुल शेफ बनने के लिए? आपके अंदर क्या क्वालिटी होने चाहिए, क्या गुण होने चाहिए? What kind of person do you have to be to become a successful chef? Well, number one, you
have to have a passion for
have to
cooking.
have a passion for cooking. Number one, you have to have a passion for cooking. Food.
Food has to come first
Food
in your
has
life.
to come first
Food
in
has to come
your
first in your life.
life.
Food has to come first in your life. Next. That can't be easy for your family because in most people's lives, what comes first? What comes first in your life, guys?
Money.
What comes first in your life means what am I asking, guys? If I say what comes first in your life, what does it mean?
Purity. First purity.
Absolutely correct, Raj. It means what is your priority? What thing is the
Priority.
most important thing in your life? What comes first in your life?
Family, then money.
Most people will say family comes first. Most people will say, okay. Some people might say, maybe money. Okay, maybe some people, I don't know. But in this guy life, what comes first?
Food.
And he's saying, if you want to be a successful chef, food has to come first in your life. It means food has to be your priority. And if you put food as the top priority in your life, then who will be unhappy with you?
Sir, purity or priority?
Priority. Priority. What has to, who will feel unhappy with you? The normal priority, family, they will be unhappy with you because you are putting something else there in their place. Food has to come first in your life. So this is an idiomatic expression, has to come first in your life. It is not literal meaning has to come first. It's an idiomatic expression, which means you have to prioritize food. You have to give priority to food. Next. That can't be easy for your family. Now you understand the reaction of the interviewer? Why he said that can't be easy for your family? Sana, your mic is very noisy today. Very noisy. That can't be easy for your family. Because you are putting food as the first priority in your life. Food has to come first in your life. That can't be easy for your family. Understand the use of can't be. That can't be easy for your family. I'm very sure that that is not easy for your family. That can't be easy for your family. And in other words, I'm not using can't, okay? I'm saying it in a different way. I'm very sure that is not easy for your family. That can't be easy for your family. Actually, last night I made a video where I taught use of can't, higher level use of can't, okay? Normally people say, I can't dance, I can't sing. That's what their knowledge of can't is, okay? I can't fly, I can't speak French. Fair enough. That's correct. But can't can be used in a very interesting way. When you say it is not likely, the chances of this are very low. For example, I gave this example in the video yesterday that there is a knock at the door and you ask your family, who could it be? Who is it at this time? Then your mom says, maybe your papa. Okay, maybe it is your papa. You say, it can't be papa. Papa doesn't come until 10. It is only 7 o'clock. अभी तो 7 बज रहा है. Papa doesn't come until 10. So you are saying that it is unlikely that it is Papa, right? So similarly, that can't be easy for your family. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. I agree. It isn't easy for my family. It isn't easy. No, it isn't. It isn't means the agreement with this sentence, agreement with the previous sentence. I said Shah Rukh Khan isn't a very handsome person. And you guys said, no, he isn't. What does it mean? You agreed with me. It means you agreed with me because I said Shah Rukh is not a very handsome person. And you said, no, he isn't. It means you agreed with me. My sentence was negative. Your sentence is also negative. You agreed with me. India is not a rich country. No, it isn't. Again, you agreed with me. Understand? Shah Rukh Khan doesn't work in Bhojpuri films. No, he doesn't. You agreed with me. So when he said, the interviewer, that can't be easy for your family, he said, no, it isn't. You're right. But Olivia, my wife, is very understanding. She is very understanding. Understanding here is a V4 or an adjective. Is it a present continuous tense or is it a be verb sentence with an adjective? What is the structure of this?
Adjective, sir. It is an adjective.
It's a be verb sentence with an adjective.
Yes, sir.
My wife is very beautiful. My wife is very understanding.
Yes, sir.
Olivia, comma, my wife, comma, is very understanding. Olivia is very understanding. She is my wife, right? Please pay attention to this use of comma. Olivia, comma, my wife. So we have extra information about Olivia. Olivia, who's my wife, is very understanding. Olivia, my wife, is very understanding. Because why is she understanding? There can be thousands of reasons. Or one reason could be simply that she is an understanding person. Some people are emotionally intelligent. They understand the other person's situation and they don't complain much. And some people are emotionally not very intelligent. They don't understand the other person's situation and they keep complaining all the time. See, if you get married to a person who is not very good looking, very attractive, it's okay. But if you get married to a person who is emotionally not intelligent, you're never going to be okay. If your emotional intelligence doesn't match, okay, then you're never going to be. Emotional intelligence, what is that? You might not have heard this phrase, emotional intelligence. The ability to understand a person's emotion is called emotional intelligence. Not everybody has the same emotional intelligence. A person who can understand other people's emotions properly usually get, they make a good impression on other people because they understand and they're happy in their personal relationships as well because they can understand other people's emotions more intelligently. It's like, solving math problems. Some people are struggling, fighting, feeling stressed out. They're unable to solve a math problem. Somebody who's more intelligent goes there and solves it. Okay. Reasoning problem. You need to be intelligent, different sense, but emotional intelligence is a very important quality you need to have to be happy in your personal relationships with your dad, with your son, with your brother, with your sister, with your wife, with your girlfriend, with your daughter, everybody. Emotional intelligence is very, very crucial. When you read this line, Olivia, my wife, is very understanding, this tells me that Olivia is emotionally intelligent. Otherwise, how could you be understanding if you're not emotionally intelligent? Okay. What sort of training, number 4?
Do you have to
Do you
do
have to
to
do become a
become a
chef?
chef?
What sort of training do you have to do to become a chef? What sort of training is necessary, right, to become a chef? What sort of training do you have to do to become a chef? Number 5, do you
Do you
have to
have to
Do you have
go
to go
college?
to college?
do you have to go to college? Do you have to go to college? Is it necessary to go to college to learn cooking? Then he replies, most people go to catering college. Most people go to catering college. Now, catering business, catering college, you understand what is the job catering? Okay. You literal meaning, I will have to go to the dictionary to explain, but you guys understand catering college will teach you about cooking and serving. Cooking and serving. Okay. Most people go to catering college. Let's go to the dictionary and look up the dictionary definition of the word. Yeah, cater. By the way, cater has multiple meanings, as you guys know. Cater is a very interesting word. Catering comes from the word cater, and it has very multiple meanings, you know. Take a look here. One meaning, which is the most common meaning, to provide, serve food. Okay. Catering for 12 on Sunday. I'm catering for 12. The whole family is coming. So this person is cooking and providing food. To provide, okay, food, serve food, cater. I'm catering for 12 on Sunday. On Sunday, I'm going to cook and serve 12 people. The whole family is coming. Which film will be catering? This is interesting. At the wedding reception. Which firm? Okay, this is different. Which firm will be catering at the wedding reception? Which firm? You know, sometimes you give this task to other people. Nowadays, there are firms, which catering firms, you know, catering companies. You don't have to worry about the food. You give them the responsibility. You tell them what you want. They will tell you how much it will cost, and they'll take care of everything. Catering firms, catering businesses. Okay, they're doing great these days. Now, okay, who catered your party? All right, who catered your party? This is US English, guys. You understand cater? Okay. I want to get into catering business. What does it mean? I want to get into the food, cooking, serving business, right? Cook and serve. Okay. Cater. But cater has another meaning as well, which is interesting, you know. To take care of someone, to give your services to someone, not in terms of food and other things. Like, I do not cook and serve, right? I'm a teacher. But I can also use the word cater. If you notice the preposition that matters here, take a look. The preposition was for, if I'm not wrong. Here. What is the preposition? Cater for 12. Okay. Cater for 12. Cater for somebody. Okay. The preposition is for. And now I'm going to teach you a word where cater will be used with the word to. Wait for a second. Again, cater for something. There is plenty of work to be had catering for weddings and parties. Catering for weddings. Now, cater to. Notice this. This is different. To satisfy a need, provide what is wanted. Internet shopping caters to every conceivable need. And we cater to young kids. We cater to young kids. It means like that. Bars that cater to the lucrative tourist trade. This meaning we can learn later, cater to someone something. It means to take care of their needs, to take care of their needs, to fulfill their needs, to provide what is wanted, what they want. Okay, that is cater to someone. Okay. Which age group do you cater to? Or I'm not talking about food. Okay, remember this cater means to just take care of their needs. Okay, or whatever type. Okay, like online shopping caters to all kinds of needs. If you are in Bihar State, you can't buy certain things, right? In the physical shops here. But online, you can buy almost everything. So online shopping caters to all your needs. Isn't that true? Online shopping caters to all your needs. Everything that you need, you can buy it online today. It caters to all your needs. So cater to is used this way. Fine. It was something unnecessary. I don't know why I talked about it. Basically, catering business, okay, catering college. It means they'll teach you about cooking and serving food. It's related to cooking and serving food, catering. Most people go to catering college and then you, as an apprentice in a big kitchen, you have to work, you have to
You have to work as an apprentice.
work as an apprentice. You have to work as an apprentice. An apprentice is a person who is giving the training or taking the training.
Taking the training.
Okay. Then you
Taking it training.
yeah, that's right. You have to work as an apprentice in a big kitchen. You have to work as an apprentice in a big kitchen. First finish college, and after finishing college, you work as an apprentice. Okay, so apprentice as an apprentice. Part of a speech of the word apprentice in this sentence?
Advocate.
How? Give me the part of a speech of the word apprentice, everybody. Go on. Tell me, what is the part of a speech of the word apprentice? It's very easy. Isn't it a noun? Because an is written there. What are you doing? An apprentice? Sapri, it's very noisy from your shop. It's a noun. An apprentice. And I told you, an apprentice is a person who is taking the training. A person who is taking the training is called an apprentice. I think there is a movie, An Apprentice. It was a very, very controversial film, I think. It was an adult movie exploring the theme of, I think it is called Apprentice, not Apprentice. I think it was called Apprentice. What a movie, what a story it was, man. Oh, man. I think it was called Apprentice. Story was about a girl who was actually engaged to a boy, and then she goes to an office. She applied for a job for the personal assistant, and the boss is weird, to say the least. Okay, she starts working in his office, and slowly she realizes, okay, that she feels attracted to this man, and they do all sorts of strange things. But this is not a film to just, as Indians think, if there is a movie which is an adult film, it's not just because it's an adult film to give you pleasure. It is a very thought-provoking movie. Very thought-provoking. There is a role of a spider in the film, I think. There is a spider or snake or lizard, something. Very interesting movie. It is about how our personality evolves. It's about how to come to terms with who we are inside, how to realize who we are actually. Very, 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 but again, I'm not recommending this film to all those people who are very immature, young. This is a very, very adult movie with very adult theme. So only watch if you guys have the appetite for something which is unconventional, okay? Anyways, an apprentice, it's a noun, okay? A person who is on training, right? A person who is learning his job is called an apprentice. You have to work as an apprentice in a big kitchen, but it
doesn't have to be in a restaurant.
It doesn't have to be in a restaurant. You have to work as an apprentice in a big kitchen, but it doesn't have to be in a restaurant. This kitchen can be somewhere else as well. For example, hospital kitchens, jail kitchens, all right? I'm not sure if anybody wants an apprenticeship in a jail kitchen. So apprenticeship I used. Apprenticeship means the training is called apprenticeship. Got it? Apprentice is the person, and it's a noun. It's not an adjective. It's a noun. An apprentice. I am an apprentice here. Means I'm under training here. Okay. Apprenticeship is the time, is the experience. The whole thing is called apprenticeship. Do you think a lot of chefs would like apprenticeship in a jail kitchen, in a prison kitchen, guys?
No, sir.
Apprenticeship in a jail kitchen? What will they cook there? Okay.
Yeah.
The same, jali huई roti, pani wali dal. My first job was cooking at my local hospital. His first job was cooking at his local hospital as an apprentice, as an apprentice. It was in a rest. It doesn't have to be in a restaurant. It doesn't have to be in a restaurant. So I told you that I and my wife go out on our anniversary and we eat out. Okay. It doesn't have to be in a big fancy restaurant. I said it means it is not necessary that we go and eat in a big fancy restaurant, but we eat out. Okay. It doesn't have to be. It is not necessary. It doesn't have to be in a restaurant. My first job was cooking at my local hospital. Really? And now you are a head chef at a Michelin star restaurant. Now you are a head chef. Now you are a head chef at a Michelin star restaurant. At a Michelin star restaurant. Now you are a head chef here. Head chef. Okay. Yes. But I also worked in restaurants in Spain. I worked in restaurants in Spain and France. I also worked in restaurants in Spain and France. This is one sentence where those who are studying the definite article can feel confused. It's a typical thing, All those people who learn English as a second language, and if they do not have articles in their language, they can feel very confused about this. They will argue, sir, restaurants in Spain are definite restaurants, only the restaurants in Spain, right? Why can't we say also worked in the restaurants in Spain? Okay. Again, your argument is absolutely valid. There is no answer why we can't do it. Okay. It's just that some people don't, native speakers don't do it. Like, restaurants in India in general. Restaurants in India in general. So restaurants in India. Similarly, restaurants in Spain in general. I also worked in restaurants in Spain and France. You
don't have to work
You don't
abroad,
have to work abroad, but it helps. You don't have to work abroad, but it helps. Yeah. So do you get much free time? Do you get much free time? Do you get
Well,
much?
you have to make sure
Well, you
You
have
have to
to
make sure.
make sure you
you
have
take
to
enough time off.
take enough time off. You have to make sure you take enough time off. Take time off. Take time off means stay away from work, right?
Work.
Take time off. If you notice that I work all day, every day, 30 days a month, then you might say, sir, I think you should take some time off. You should take some time off. Means you are suggesting that I should go on holiday. I should stop working for a few days. Take some time off. If you are a boss in an office and you notice that your one or two of your colleagues, they have had some problems in their lives and they are struggling, they're not doing their best. So you would suggest, hi, why don't you take some time off? It will help you. Take some time off and stay away from work for some time. You have to make sure you take enough time off. The stress is a real problem for chefs. Stress in general, okay? The stress is a real problem for chefs. Stress is a real problem for chefs. Any particular type of stress? Stress in general. Stress in general. That's why no article. Stress is a real problem for chefs. Chefs in general. Okay. Stress is a real problem for chefs. So when we say nouns in general, we normally don't need articles, okay? Stress is a real problem for chefs. Stress is an uncountable noun, so singular. Chef is a countable noun, so plural. Stress is a real problem for chefs. अभी जो मैंने explanation दिया है, the explanation that I've just given, I am not very confident how many people have digested that information. I will say maybe 10,000 sentences in these 90 minutes. Okay. All right. Or not 10,000, 5,000, 4,000 sentences in these 90 minutes. But those two sentences that I said were very, very crucial, very important. When you are making statements, general statements about nouns, if that noun is uncountable, you just say it. And if it is plural, mostly you say it in plural, sorry, if it is countable, you say it in the plural number. Teachers are egoists. Teachers are usually, patient. I'm talking about teachers in general. Teacher is a countable noun in English. So I'm using the plural form. Elephants are usually calm. Again, I'm making general statements about elephants. Countable. Milk is very good for kids. Milk is uncountable in general. You don't need articles with them. This was just 2 lines I said, but I was not sure how many of you digested that information I shared with you. I hope now that I've elaborated a little bit, you guys would maybe watch the recording later and pay attention to this particular part if you forget, what I've just taught. Okay. So when you make comments about nouns in general, okay, then you don't need articles. Stress is a real problem for chefs. It's one of the most dangerous professions for mental health problems. It is one of the most dangerous professions. Which profession it here refers to? Chef. Okay. It's one of the most dangerous professions. Okay. It is one of the most dangerous professions for mental health problems. It means a lot of chefs have mental health problems. Really? And what do you do in your free time? I'm a boxer. So when I don't have
When I don't have to be
at the
at the
restaurant.
restaurant.
So when I don't have to be at the restaurant, okay, when I can afford not to be there, when I don't have to be at the restaurant, I often train at the gym. When I don't have to be at the restaurant, I often train at the gym. My grandfather and father were both professional boxers. My grandfather and father were both professional boxers. Okay. They can't believe I'm a chef. Boxing is a very masculine job in a way, no profession. Like, you have to be strong physically. There is something macho about being a boxer. I know there are female boxers today as well, but still, for a long time, boxing was a man's thing. And for 2 generations, his father and his grandfather both were boxers, and this guy got into cooking, which is typically women's territory, right? Women's territory. Territory means area, okay? And see, can you not imagine the disappointment of his father and his grandfather? I don't know. I mean, in India, it's going to be very hard, very hard. However, programs like MasterChef have definitely made people aware of the scope in this field, in this profession. Until this MasterChef program came on TV, I don't know how many people were actually aware that they had a great profession option, as a chef. In India, majority of us think cooking is women's job. In most families, women cook. Men don't cook. Men cook occasionally when they have to cook non-veg and stuff. But mostly it is the women. But as it is also a pretty interesting, paradox that here most dhabas have men cooking, all right? Men cooks, okay? Male cooks. So this is interesting. When it comes to cooking in the house, it's women. And when it comes to cooking professionally, it's mostly men, men, men. They can't believe I'm a chef. Well, boxing doesn't seem a very good way to get away from the stress and danger. The stress and danger of the cooking. Okay. Well, boxing doesn't seem a very good way to get away from the stress and danger. I mean, you're feeling stressed out and you want to go and do boxing to get rid of stress. Boxing doesn't seem a very good way to get away from the stress and danger. Imagine
I imagine you have
I,
to
I, I
try hard not to get
imagine you have to try hard not to get injured. You have to
you have to try.
you have to try hard
Mhm.
not to get injured. Yeah, I imagine you have to try hard not to get injured. Yes, I don't want to get too many black eyes. I don't want to get too many black eyes. It doesn't look very good at the restaurant when you go. In boxing, it's very common, right? You will be hit on your face and then you will get a black eye. And then you show up at work with a black eye and explain it to people. Okay. Yeah. Okay, fine. So that was the interview. And we have an exercise here. Complete the questions using have to. What do you have to have a passion for? Maybe I'll do it a bit later. Okay. I want you guys to first practice the conversation with a partner. I'm opening the rooms for you guys. Are you all ready to go to the breakout room to practice? Practice the conversation, the interview. I'm opening the rooms. Why don't you also join? Everybody is feeling confident? They can do it? If you struggle,
Yes,
you can
sir.
ask your friends to help you, okay? You can ask your friends to help you.
Okay, sir.
Practice with the... Okay, please. Let her practice with Lena because I'm putting the people, who can help each other. Okay? Then at least one partner can help the other. Rosanna, accept the invitation, please.
No, teacher, I didn't do homework because you didn't send the page in Telegram.
I agree.
So I couldn't do homework.
Absolutely, I agree. But just maybe you can pull it off. You can pull it off anyway. Don't worry, okay?
Yes, but I need time to look for the answer 1, 2, 3, 4, blah blah blah.
What happened? Why did you come back? Mr. God,
Yes, sir.
why did you come back?
Actually, I don't understand what I have to do.
Didn't Rukaiya help you? Didn't Rukaya say anything there?
I cannot hear.
Okay, okay. Go back to the room and there is somebody there. You guys are going to practice the interview with each other, okay? The interview I just read, interview with this guy, Sammy, okay? Practice the conversation. Got it? Rosanna, go to the room, please, and maybe you can pull it off with Jishan. It won't be that difficult. Try at least, okay? Or you need to unmute yourself. Firdaus, try and join.
I didn't have the page.
I've just put it in the group. I've just put it in the group. Don't worry. I just did it. I've just done it. I mean, you can find the page.
Okay.
Please accept the invitation. Accept the invitation. Go to room number 2. Rifana.
I don't see any invitation. Where is?
Okay. On your device, on your computer, go to more, and there you see breakout room. Go to room number 2.
More.
Breakout room.
More. Interrompi, avvia sessione, registra. Non c'è. It isn't.
Anywhere else? Breakout room option? Check breakout room. How would you say that in Italian?
No.
Don't see that at all?
Number 2.
Mm-hmm.
2. Entra. Okay. Entra.
You have to be a passion for cooking food.
No. You don't have to be a passion. You have to
You don't have to.
have passion. You have to have
Actually,
passion.
I have joined late, sir. I don't hear anything. I didn't hear.
Tell me one thing. Tell me one thing. People need to have passion or to be passion?
To be.
Need to be a passion.
Nah, passion is a thing you have. Passion is a thing you have. Passion is not something you be. Passion is something.
Passion. Have passion.
Exactly. I have a lot of passion for cricket.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I
For cooking.
have a passion.
Okay. So, fine. So that's where, sometimes we make mistakes with the basic ideas, like, the verb. You need to be a dog. Okay, I was making a very informal sentence. Suppose a
Yes,
man,
sir.
did something really silly, like, his
Mm.
wife is so dedicated, so sincere, and so nice and everything. Okay. And then he did something silly. Okay. He fooled around a little bit. Then people say, you have to be a dog to do something like that when you have such a nice wife. Okay. Like that. You have to be a dog. Okay. It means, you know what it means, right? Okay. Okay. Let me make some more practical sentences with this verb be.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yes, sir.
You have to be a horrible person to do something like this. You have to be a horrible person to do something like this. Means you've done something and only horrible people can do it. You have to be a horrible people to do something like this. It means whatever this is, is very bad, right? Good people will not do it. You have to be a horrible person to do this. It means good people cannot do this, right? You have to be a horrible person to do this. Okay, leaving this for your imagination, whatever this is.
Okay, sir.
You have to be a woman to understand the problems of a woman. And the other person says, no, you don't have to be a woman. You can understand women's problems. You don't have to be a woman to understand women's.
You have to be women to understand the problem.
You have to be a woman to understand. You have to be a
To understand you don't have to be a woman to understand the problem.
You are making a mistake of pronunciation of woman and women. You need to say singular, not the plural. You have to be a woman. You have to be a
Women, woman, a woman.
Singular is singular is woman.
Singular is woman, plural is women.
Women.
Right, sir?
Women.
Women.
What do you have to have a passion for to be a good chef? What do you have to have a passion for to be a good chef? You have to have a passion for cooking to be a good chef. To be a good chef, to be a good chef, you have to have a passion for cooking. To be a good chef, to be a good chef,
chef, you have to a
have
passion
a passion for cooking.
for cooking food.
Food is unnecessary.
Also, food is unnecessary.
So,
Okay, sir.
what do you have to have a passion for to be a good teacher? To be
You
a
have to
start like this. To be a good teacher,
be a good teacher, you have to have a good knowledge of teaching.
have a passion for teaching, have a
Have
passion
a passion for teaching.
yeah, passion for sharing your knowledge.
To be a good teacher, you have to have a passion for teaching.
Very good.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We were expecting Sabaji to be here today. She said she would be here from today, but she's not. Jishan, Lucky, you guys are off camera for any reason. Do you have a reason why? Just want
Sir,
to.
my battery is not.
Uh-huh.
And
And you want to just relax a little more? Don't turn your camera off to relax, okay? You're not supposed to relax with the class. Relax, relax in a nice way. Relax and listen, focus. Don't relax and don't focus. Number two, what sort of college complete with have to?
what sort of college do chefs have to go to?
What sort of college do chefs have to go to? Chefs have to go to a catering college.
You have to go to a catering college.
chefs have to go to a catering college.
Catering college.
What
Yes,
sort
sir.
of college do artists
Sure.
have?
Artist.
What sort of college
Hmm.
do artists have to go to?
Artists have to go to
They have to go to a
Art.
drama
art
college,
college.
art college, art.
What sort of college do musicians or musicians have to go to? Musicians have to go
Musicians
to.
have to go
Musicians
to a
have
art
to
college.
go to a music college.
Right, right. What sort of clothes do cheer girls have to wear?
Cheer
Cheer
girl
girl have to wear
have to
to
wear,
wear
uh,
wear
They have to wear a skirt.
wear a skirt and top, I
They
think.
have to wear a skirt. Now,
Have to wear skirts. Yes, sir.
number 3.
Yeah.
Do you have to work abroad to be a successful chef?
Do you have to work abroad to be a successful chef? Do you have to work
No.
abroad to be a successful chef? No, you don't have to, but it helps.
No.
Do you have to go to a language class to learn a language?
Yes, you
No,
have to.
Yes.
You
no,
have to go.
no,
No.
no. People can learn from environment, from living in that place where that language is spoken. They don't have to go to a language school. They don't have to go to a language school to learn a language. There are so
They
many other ways.
have
It's
to
the
go
last
to.
option. When you have no other option, then you go to a language school. It's the
That's
last
last.
option. Do women have to get married?
Sorry.
Yes, sir.
Do women have to get married?
No, sir. Eh,
I would like to hear from everybody. Do women have to get married?
no, they don't have to
Get
get
married
married
if they don't want to. If they don't want to.
if they don't want to.
Lena, do you think women have to get married?
No, no.
Don't
I think they don't have to
have to. Okay.
get married.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. If they're happy, yeah, they don't have to. In your country, do people have to be married to have children? In your country, do people have to be married to have children?
In my country, people don't have to marry to have children.
Okay. Well, in India, you have to be married to have children. Otherwise, goodness, society will judge you so much. Your life will be very difficult, and that child's life is going to be a lot more difficult. If people find out that he is or she is born out of marriage, without marriage, people are going to be very judgmental to that child. Let's move on to number 4. What does Sammy do when he doesn't have to be at the restaurant? What does Sammy do when he
Doesn't have to be at the restaurant.
doesn't have to be at the restaurant? He trains at the gym.
He trains at the gym.
5. Now, listen. This sentence can be said in a slightly different way, but again, the meaning will change slightly. Okay? So what does Sammy do when he is not at the restaurant? Simply. What does Sammy do when he is not at the restaurant? That's also correct. No problems. When he's not at the restaurant. Okay? When he doesn't have to be at the restaurant. Okay? Another way. Okay? Slightly different nuance. Sir, what do you do when you're not teaching? So what do you do when you're not teaching? Right. Easy. Easy. Now we'll have to. So what do you do when you don't have to teach? When you don't have classes to teach? Yeah. Okay. Number 5.
Why does he have to
He have
try
to try
hard
hard
not to
not to
get
get
a
a black
blue
eye.
eye?
Why does he have to try hard not to get a black eye? Because it doesn't look good at the restaurant. It doesn't look good at the restaurant. Why do you have to show an age certificate to buy alcohol? Why do you have to show? Do you have to show an age certificate to get alcohol in your country? Do you have to show an age certificate to buy alcohol?
I think no.
I think yes. Everywhere.
Some of countries they banned the alcohol.
Then you just can't get it at all. That's another thing.
Is it true? When you buying alcohol, before buying alcohol, you have to show age certificate.
Okay, listen. If a young boy who is like 14 years old goes to a liquor shop and wants to buy alcohol, he is the shopkeeper. He is not supposed to give him without checking his ID. Okay. If he's not 18, or in some countries 16, in some countries 21, in some countries 25, if he's not a certain age, he cannot buy alcohol. And selling alcohol to such people is a crime. Underage people. Rosanna, if a 12-year-old guy wants to go and buy alcohol, do you think the shopkeeper will sell him alcohol? He will. Oh my goodness. The situation is really bad. And Lena?
He has to show.
He has to show a certificate, right? Young people.
Yeah.
Sometimes, it is to prevent young people from getting addicted. Older people have better control, and, they can, like Rosanna drinks, but she's not alcoholic. Okay. Rosanna drinks, but she's not alcoholic. Lena, do you drink?
No, I don't drink.
At all? You don't drink at all?
At all.
Okay. Rosanna drinks with her lunch, with her dinner, but again, she's not alcoholic. It is something that is part of the culture. Like,
Occasionally,
I think her country is called.
she's drinking occasionally.
No. She drinks with lunch, with dinner. It is a normal thing to drink red wine. Red wine, is it, Rosanna, or white wine usually that you drink? White.
Red, white, depend.
Tell us more.
If I eat fish, or I drink white wine. If I eat meat, I drink red wine. If I eat pizza, I drink beer.
Okay. So it depends on what you're eating, white wine goes well with certain kind of food, red wine goes with certain kind of food, and it is part of the culture. Rosanna, people cannot judge you that you drink, right? It's a normal thing, right, Rosanna, in your country?
Yes, but when I drink wine, I drink
Just a little.
yes, because he get me asleep.
Because you feel sleepy when you drink more.
Yes.
It induces sleep, formal language. It induces sleep in Rosanna's case.
Induces sleep.
Yeah, it makes her sleepy. It induces sleep in her case. Lena, you don't drink. Why don't you drink, Lena? Belarus is also a cold country.
A lot of people in my country drink alcohol a lot.
Right, right.
Mm, yeah, but I don't. I don't like
You don't
alcohol.
like it. You don't like alcohol. Got it.
Yeah.
Fine. People in your family?
Yeah, my husband likes drink beer.
He drinks beer. Does he
Yeah.
drink every day with his meals? Like a little
No,
bit?
no, not every day. Not every day. Maybe one time in a week.
Once a week. Once a week. Okay.
Yeah, once a week. Yeah.
When he is with his friends, I think, right?
Yeah.
Okay. In cold countries, it doesn't affect your body as much, as it does in.
Sir,
Yeah. Yes, sir.
you are saying Rosanna is not an alcoholic, but she's drinking every day.
But she's not alcoholic. That's the point, Alcoholic is somebody who gets addicted to it, addicted. Alcohol becomes their problem, then you call them alcoholic. Okay. If alcohol becomes your problem, then you are alcoholic. And if you drink alcohol every day, still it's not a problem. You drink this much, you're not alcoholic. Alcoholic is somebody who starts to feel uneasy when they don't get it. Rosanna, do you feel uneasy when you don't drink? No, I don't think so. No. Understood?
Yeah, I get.
So understand the meaning of the word the right way, okay? Alcoholic describes somebody, it's an adjective.
Alcoholic, it means they if they don't drink,
they can't do without drink. They can't do.
yeah, they can't live.
That's
They
what I'm
can't
saying.
live.
Do without. Do without is a nice expression. They can't do without alcohol.
Okay.
That's alcohol. Yeah, they can't live without it. Yeah. Fine. Have to.
Sir, if some person using drugs and he is not living without drugs, so what we call?
A drug addict. A drug addict. A drug addict.
I thought can say alcohol.
No, not like that. That pattern is not used there. A drug addict. So we couldn't do this today. We'll do it tomorrow. Let's talk about should. What should I do? Should and must. Let's understand. We will go directly to the grammar spot first. Do you think you have okay, let's talk a little bit. Do you think you have a healthy lifestyle, guys? Do you think you have a healthy lifestyle? Very interesting. It's a good, very relevant topic. We were discussing, drinking alcohol. And now, do you think you have a healthy lifestyle, people?
No, I have
No,
not.
sir, not.
No, I have not.
I don't have is better than I have not.
I don't have. I don't have.
You don't have a healthy lifestyle. Lena, do you think you have a healthy lifestyle? I would say you have.
Can you little describe a healthy lifestyle?
Depends for different people. It depends, we will talk about it. Lena, I said Lena has a healthy lifestyle because you know what? You guys don't know. Lena has a daughter who is in her 20s, right, Lena? Your daughter is in her 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, she looks so young, right? And she has a daughter in her 20s.
But she's look like in
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
20s.
saying. That's what I'm saying. It only happens when you have a good lifestyle. You can't look young when you don't have a good lifestyle. When I had a good lifestyle until COVID, I looked very young for my age. 4 years ago, I looked 10 years younger. 10 years younger. So healthy lifestyle maintains your youth. It helps you look young. And again, it keeps you strong as well, physically, mentally. How do you keep fit? Let me go to other people. Rosanna, do you think your lifestyle is a healthy lifestyle? I guess you have a healthy lifestyle too, don't you? You are very physically active. You do all the cooking. family. And most important,
She is in her 80 age or 70?
she's in her late 60s now, mid 60s, I would say, mid
Mid
60s.
60.
Yeah.
It means she have healthy lifestyle.
Rosanna, is it all right for me to talk about your health issues, like, what you had in the past year? In India, some people won't like it, like if somebody has some health issues, they keep it private. They don't talk about it in public, they don't talk about it. So what is the cultural, what is your thinking about it? Like, they are talking about your age, you are in your 60s. Would you mind if I mention that you have been sick and you have bounced back from that sickness? Rosanna has fought cancer, people, okay? She has had cancer, remember, okay? She has bounced back from cancer, okay? So you know how much toll it takes on your body when you have cancer, okay? It makes you really weak, okay? Big problem. So she has that fear that it might come back, which is very common with cancer. Cancer comes back, even when you get cured. So that's a psychological tension you have when you overcome cancer, and it takes a toll on your body. So Rosanna in her 60s is like this, active and everything. I would say she has had a very healthy lifestyle, Um, everybody, you need to answer for yourself. What do you think? Yasmin ma'am, do you think you have a healthy lifestyle, ma'am?
No, sir, I don't think I have a healthy lifestyle.
So if you don't have a healthy lifestyle, what can you do to make your lifestyle healthy? What things you need to cut, and what things you need to do more? What things you need to cut down on?
Cut down.
Sugar.
I think I go to bed late and get up late.
So you want to go early, go to bed early and get up early. That's what you want to do.
Yes.
Any changes to your food habits? Do you want to make any changes to your food habits?
I think my food habit is quite well, I think.
Good. Well is not an adjective. Good. Your food habits are good. Okay. And Firdaus, what about you, Firdaus? Do you think you have a healthy lifestyle, Firdaus?
I don't so think I have a healthy lifestyle.
We pronounce healthy instead of healthy. Okay.
Yes.
And healthy. And which part is not very nice? What do you want to change about your lifestyle so that it could become healthy?
I want to change in my life. First of all, I have to do exercise and I have to change my food.
Food habits?
I have to ignore the outside food. Yes.
Okay. He needs to change his food habits. Maybe you need to cut down on what? Cut down on something means take less of it. Okay. Cut down on fat, cut down on alcohol, cut down on,
Yeah.
on something.
I think, sir, Indian have to cut down their sugar intake, sir.
Cut down on their sugar intake. Cut down on their sugar intake. Okay. Okay.
Cut down more proteins and sugars.
You don't need to cut down protein, I think.
But protein is necessary.
Protein is very necessary.
Over
But
intake is
extra protein is not good for us.
Other people.
And carbohydrate too.
Protein,
so now I can understand, sir. I have a healthy lifestyle. Now I can understand.
Sir, I have done gym for 3 years.
You did gym for 3 years.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Before Corona period.
So better to say I did instead of I have done. Okay.
I did.
Yeah. Interesting. Did you go alone?
Yes, sir.
No partner?
Actually, there was a gym in my campus. There was a lady, I think, dietitian. He ran a gym. She
ran a gym, right?
ran a gym, and after that she got married and she had a baby,
She
and
had a baby, she left. So,
she left, and gym was closed
right.
permanently. There
Mm.
are many gyms out of my campus in the market, but it is difficult to go there for me.
Right. You know, a toned body, because of the exercise that you get, makes you look young, feel young, and it's, I think a lot of people don't really understand the value of exercise, especially when you are in your late 30s and 40s, you should
Mm.
understand. And I must tell you that I don't have a very healthy lifestyle right now, but I've had a very healthy lifestyle most of my life, and I'm feeling very bad about it. Yesterday, I and my friend went to the park just for a few minutes. We were passing by and we decided to just spend some time inside. And there was this bar which we do chin up on. So I did some. Oh my God, I can't tell you how my body felt. It was awful, because I've been out of practice completely. But the good thing about my body is my body responds very well, to little bit of exercise I do. It makes me feel good and I start to feel energetic. I think 2025 is going to be a good year for me. First 2, 3 months are important. I have to
I
do
hope so.
certain things. And after that, I'm going to feel a lot free, a lot more, I will say, secure in many ways. And I'm going to take care of my health. And I know a lot of people make such comments, but if my plans go, the way I plan them, if things go according to my plan, then I would say 2025 is going to be a good year for me. You know, I'm really sick and tired of the
Sir,
the-
when do you go usually on bed?
very late, 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 12, never earlier than 12.
And when did you get up usually?
Nowadays I've canceled my morning class. I'm getting up late and it's difficult. I know I'm a very self-aware man, by the way, let me tell you, okay? I don't live in any sort of illusions. Okay, I'm a very self-aware man, and my daughter is very like me, very self-aware. But sometimes, things need time, and I'm going to
Sir,
be
could you please describe your everyday meal plan?
well. Like I said, right now nothing is okay. I know.
No, means I want to know about the you follow everyday meal, means like a
Nothing.
fruit and
Right now everything is
mix up.
chaotic. It's in a mess totally, and there is no order at all. I eat when I feel like. I eat what I feel like, and things are not going my way, but it's all right. It's only a matter of a couple of months, and then I know I'm gonna get a grip, okay, get a control of my life, and things will be fine. So yeah, I'm not asking young people because young
And
people
do
in
you
India
eat
have a
for
typical
3 times
lifestyle.
or 4 times a day?
Would you believe it? Yesterday I had 2 meals. Okay. Today I've had 1.5 meals so far. 1.5 meals. Okay. I'm going to have my meal maybe after the class, you see. So, like I said, my life right now is not ideal. It's not exactly the way I want it to be. But I'm not worried because I know what is causing all these problems and I know how I'm going to take care of all this. I'm very much aware of what's going on, and that's why I'm okay. I find it
And
difficult, but
sorry, sir, how much time? I'm asking this question. How much time do you spend in the morning, please?
how much time do I spend in morning place?
Yeah,
What do you mean? That's not, it's called a bath toilet. Come on. Okay.
like a 3 minutes or 1 minute.
Let's not talk about it here. And we are going to wrap. Uh, Guys, you're going to do some homework. Let me tell you what.
What's daily routine?
You guys are going to do exercise 2 and 3. Or, I don't know. Okay, don't forget, you have to do first 2 and then move on to 3. Don't go to exercise 3 until you have finished 2. Okay? So first finish exercise 2 and then go to exercise 3. I'm sharing the page with you.
In the main book, sir.
Yes, I'm sharing the page with you all. And I've also shared the chef page. So those who didn't do the exercise yesterday, they can do it today. Rusana, Lena, and Yasmin ma'am. Sorry, I couldn't share the page yesterday. So I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow.
Okay.
Bye, sir.
Bye-bye, everyone. Take
Bye,
care.
sir.
Good night, sir.
Bye.